Oh, Caitlin, your fact checker. You do start on the set. But if you want to, if you want to re-up your drink, be a good time. If you want to re-up your drink, we'll have some cold beers in 15 minutes.
It's great. We got one person on the stream. I have to drive to the desert tonight. After this. Gross? Yeah. That organ tonight. Well, I'm picking up the organ, coming back tonight.
Table?
Table and the organ.
Chairs?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
This is going to be great.
I'm taking everything.
You're gonna have an organ?
Hey, we're going to have a barbecue. We'll talk about it online.
Get it, guy. Get it.
Feels like I'm holding hands.
He's trying to bite it.
Take these gloves off.
Oh, feels nice.
Gunner, you savage.
Wow.
He wants that arm.
No, that's my finger.
Save it for the stream, Gunner. Jesus.
I can't count that on this.
Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Okay.
I got my left hand on the kick. I was just off on the off.
I don't know the rest. I just know the riff.
All right, what time is it?
57, too early.
It's too early. Don't start. But it's live, and the splash screen is up. Can you guys confirm that the moon with the runic plates is on the top right corner? I don't trust Jake. We're making an adversarial. Homie's going nuts.
Gunner.
No, don't
Give me
tell
that
him to
thing.
stop. We want
Give me
that.
that
That's gold.
Give me that.
Some of these noises are useless. All right, let's do the theme song, and we'll just open early because we got to see if we can get that. Caitlin, can you try to tease him with it? 1 minute?
Alright, let me just tune up a little bit.
Oh, you can't willfully start it early.
No, I can.
Well, don't do it. Don't do it.
Don't do it. It's not worth it.
Consistency. Need it.
Only 3? We can drink all that. We'll just throw the other ones in there. I do it, but I'm hosting live stream.
Oh, that's my hand.
You started off with the drums, and then I'll come in.
Jake, give me the hand signal when it's live. It's 8:59.
You can go 2 measures.
Wait, what's the beat?
Boom, get. Boom, boom, get.
Oh, I can't do 2 things at once. Sorry. Welcome to Absolute Fabricus, episode 4. This is the 4th episode of the show Absolute Fabricus, which is about how to pronounce my last name, which is Fabricius. Fabricius. You don't say the second I. It's absolutely Fabricus. That's how you say it. In the fact-checking hot seat is Caitlin Durante.
Yes, hi.
Just would hate to mispronounce someone else's last name.
Oh, sure. No, you got it. You nailed it.
Thanks for filling in for Keller,
Anytime. Happy to be here.
who's missed 2 of the 4 episodes so far.
Jesus.
Just checking my records.
I mean, let me fact check that. Yes, he has missed 2 of the 4.
Great work. We got Honeypot Scott on the guitar. He's driving to the desert tonight. He's going to pick up an organ.
And
yes,
my
I
brother
do mean-
from the Ontario airport also. Yeah.
I was going to make a...
You got a lot of family
Wait,
here.
no, what? Yeah, I got a lot of family.
Picking up an organ is a euphemism for sex. I was
Oh.
trying to make it a cool thing.
I'm getting that kidney I've needed for.
We have Gunnar with the severed arm on the couch. And let's just get into it. I got a couple topics I'd like to talk about. Some of them we need. Gunnar, can you do that in frame?
Gunnar,
Bring it back.
Gunnar,
Bring it back.
Bring it in frame.
cheat
Bring it
out.
back.
Cheat out.
Bring it back.
Bring it back.
Bring it back.
It's like playing Nintendogs.
Come here. Bring me the severed arm. Come on.
Okay.
Yeah, he doesn't get it.
Well, a couple things I want to talk about before we bring our guest out, who I'm eternally grateful for answering on short notice. I will only book day of. There's our timer. The beers are cold. Can I have one? All right. Well, shit. I think she just leapfrogged you in the order. Do you want to match her offer? Yeah. Just so I'm not, my arm is not being twisted to bring her up before.
Pronouns.
Right.
Them.
I'm here to fact check.
This. Yep.
No, we're
this
gonna
is-
we're gonna edit this down. Yeah.
All right. Well, listen. I got some heavy topics I want to talk about first, and I'll just wait to drink a cold beer for a second. Now, I have a visual aid. Does this show up on camera?
Oh God. This fucking thing.
Can you tell what this is? Zoom in. Enhance.
Still looks like a piece of shit.
I'm gonna go hold it in front of the camera. I'm gonna hold it in front of the camera. Well, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get a beer.
You should really have a mic with you. Yeah. Nobody knows who that is.
I'll tell you on mic. Actually, let's bring the guest out because he's gonna have a take on this.
No. He-
Everyone, welcome to the stage. Our first guest, Sam Wiles.
Oh.
He's a good guy. He hosts a live comedy show at L'Aquavita in Highland Park every Wednesday night called Rod Stewart Live. Don't be fooled. Rod Stewart will not be there. Now, Sam is a good friend, and I know he has a take on Mondo Gecko, who was cooler than cool in the 90s, cooler than the Ninja Turtles,
I
in
know
his cut-off
exact-
sweatpants,
I know where this is going.
his backward scout cap. He's got a roller skate tied to the tip of his tail. He's got a gas engine on his skateboard, and he's wearing Converse All-Stars.
Yeah.
Now,
Hey, pal.
what had happened was I put this on the mantle in our living room, and then Scott dumped it down here in the garage.
Sure.
Now, just dog ear that. This is a bronze coyote skull. My brother-in-law shot a coyote in the face. I can't get up there. This is like 10 pounds.
Yeah.
Can you see it? I can't backlight it with anything. Well, listen, we need more cameras. You just trust me. It's a coyote skull. I added goat horns on as a sculpture major in college.
I thought that's just what happened when you shot it in the face.
No, I shot it in the face here.
It just spiraled.
I didn't
down.
shoot it.
Oh my God,
Is
it's
this bone- is
bronze.
this bone-
My-
Let me fact check what happens when.
Yeah.
My brother's brother-in-law, which I think makes him my brother-in-law, but I'm not sure.
Your no, it just makes him a guy.
He's just some guy.
The
Some
fella,
guy
Yeah.
shot this coyote in the face. I fixed the
He's
bullet
just a
hole
man
in the
with a
skull.
gun.
He mailed me the skull. I patched
Why?
the hole with
Why?
modeling clay, and then I added these horns and wax, and I cast it in bronze when I was a sculpture major.
That my take on that, which we're gonna tie it in with the Mondo Gecko thing because, I mean, let's just put it out there. You put it on the mantle,
These are two separate things I put on the mantle, probably 6 months apart from each other.
right?
And you take them off the mantle and just dump them in some shadowy corner somewhere in the house.
Well, because they got put on there with just like it's just like this just goes on the mantle. And I
this
was
is
like,
a prestige art piece.
First of all, that would have been way cooler if you would have just left it as a coyote skull.
No,
Yeah.
it would. This was like in 2005.
Second of all-
it
well,
would have it'd be dust in the wind by now.
Well, second of all, me taking it off the mantle revealed your plans for that, which is you intended to take my pre-existing cow skull that's on the wall and bolt this
Bolt
thing
a coyote skull
onto
on the forehead of the
onto
cow
skull and to make some like
it's an artistic statement.
some Voltron skull sculpture shit.
Who? Claire says it. Claire said it.
Claire doesn't know what the fuck she's talking about. So anyway,
Claire said it. Bryant
Wow.
isn't
Let
here.
me
He's
fact
going to
check
get a
if
vote.
Claire knows what
But
she's
I'll tell you
talking
something
about.
else.
yeah, Claire doesn't live here, so
When
she doesn't
I-
give a but
When I get cash in the bank, I'm going to get some polishing tools. I'm going to make this thing shine, gold and bronze. Now, Sam Wiles has a take on Mondo Gecko that I want to hear.
okay.
He's got those fingerless gloves that you are so fond of.
That's
Is that what we wanted?
that is very hot
Is
take.
that you wanted the open to put on your Big J Oker?
I get it. I get it now. Mondo Gecko is you.
Yeah.
He
You're
wears
Mondo
Converse
Gecko.
All-Stars. He wears fingerless gloves.
You have
Do I gotta
based your
spell it out for
entire-
you?
Yeah.
He's got
You've got those cut-off sweatpants that you're always fucking wearing around the house.
I've seen you wear that little kind of hat.
He's got a
You were cool.
roller skate
okay.
duct
so,
tape to his tail.
So
Your
okay.
peak was 93. Is that also part of it?
Maybe.
Oh my God.
I
Yeah.
will- I
you
will
look just
say-
like him.
about the Mondo Gecko shit. The reason why I took Mondo Gecko off the mantle is because I don't want an action figure on my mantle.
It's more than that in
Uh,
2019.
No, it's not. It's an action figure.
It's Nolan.
It's
you
a spirit
jerk.
of California
Yeah.
itself. He's a rude dude.
As soon as everybody else gets like action figure like avatars for the like mantle, then we can talk about.
Please,
the
can we
other-
do that?
And-
Please.
Yeah.
That's a great concept.
He needs
I think it
this.
should. I think that should be more of a garage thing because we're four dudes in a house. Like we are like always on the verge of just turning it into a fucking frat house.
I'm
And that's-
35 years old.
Yeah.
I got a girlfriend. I'm not trying to impress anyone.
Well, that doesn't impress
This is
me
my
much.
spirit animal.
Yeah.
This is me. This is what I had to move to California to inhabit the spirit of Mondo Gecko. The Ninja Turtles are all East Coast guys.
Laying
Mondo
in bed.
Gecko is their California cousin. You see what I'm saying?
Is he really?
I don't know if that's canon,
What-
but it's
where-
written all over him.
What universe does Mondo Gecko belong to?
Ninja Turtles. He's
Is
in
he
the
a
Ninja,
Ninja
Turtles.
Turtle?
Yeah.
Oh, so he's like the Scrappy Doo of like Ninja Turtles?
No, I think he's just an East Coast gecko.
If Scrappy Doo was like much cooler,
No, you're right. But he's in the East Coast. All the Ninja Turtles episodes take place in New
Yeah.
York. So he's visiting, but he's so Cali it's sick.
How many
Who said that?
What you say?
Did she tell her to Google Mondo Gecko? It's for a bit.
There's nothing that no more information that she could get that's gonna make it any better.
Listen, okay, but
How many seasons into Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles did they need to introduce?
they're just selling more
Gecko.
toys. They just started
Yeah,
creating
yeah.
animals with like different
well,
flavors.
season 1 they had the frogs. There were
Yeah.
the killer frogs that were.
Battletoads?
There were also 4 of them, and they were all named after.
blemishes.
Yeah.
No, the Battletoads
Yeah,
were named like
melanoma,
pimple
Steve.
and pimple,
Yeah.
melanoma,
Yeah. Yeah.
tumor. Hey, Caitlin, can you Google what season Mondo Gecko showed up on Ninja Turtles?
Napoleon was one of them, and
Oh yeah, Napoleon Frog.
Genghis Khan was one of them. That's true.
There was
Caitlin.
like
Because they're all like conquerors, right?
there was a basketball playing giraffe action figure that had the hoop
100%.
around its neck.
Yeah.
There was a manta ray guy I had.
There was like a jacked kangaroo.
Yeah, I never saw all these characters on the show. I did see Mondo Gecko in the show because he uses motor power skateboard to turn upside down
Stuff
in the
you would
sewer
imagine
pipes.
a motor powered skateboard is capable
yeah.
of.
Has there ever been a person on a motorized skateboard that you saw and you're like, that's fucking cool?
Well, not motorized. This is gas powered. Look at these exhaust tubes on it. There's pistons in this. There's miniature explosions happening inside.
Yeah, that's pure Detroit, baby.
Look, I'm really into the idea of the four of us each picking our chosen action figure. Maybe we cast it in bronze to make it bona fide art so you're not looking at colorful plastic on the mantle. I know it breaks the color scheme of the living room, but it's so small.
That's the thing. I mean, we've turned this into the kind of like man cave, like hangout spot. Like we have a grown-up room upstairs.
There's a BB gun on the mantle.
Yeah,
It's not.
it's a gun. It's a weapon.
It's broken. It's a broken child's
That's why it's on the
toy.
mantle. Otherwise, I would have it.
I like it, but I think a Mondo Gecko action figure fits the same aesthetic. Just saying.
I'm glad I'm here for this.
You're right. I'm gonna scratch that out. It's been broached. The coyote skull.
Mondo Gecko is 14, and that's all I know about him. so
He's
far.
14 years old in the show.
14, yes.
You've
Oh
got
my
a
God.
14-year-old
I mean, I was
on my
6.
fucking
Yikes.
mantle.
He does have braces, if you look closely.
He's got wealthy parents.
It's gonna be an absolutely Fabricius like Pizzagate. You got these teenage geckos on the mantle.
No, I was.
I want an avatar of a teenage boy for each roommate. And
I
we could
was
put on the
6 or 7. Like the cooler kids would have been around 14. Like that's who you look up to.
He first appeared in 1987 in an
Jesus
episode,
Christ.
in an episode entitled "Michelangelo Meets Mondo Gecko."
I didn't see him till 92 or 3. 87 that's wild. That's the year
Yeah.
the Joshua Tree came out. Think about that.
Yeah. 87. That's the year I came out.
87?
Of the womb.
Wow, I'm 83. So I guess seniority is going to take the day here. Okay, our guest Sam Wiles, he's got a lot of opinions on music, yeah?
Oh, almost none.
None? You're not the music guy?
I'm not a music guy.
You're not a music guy.
Oh.
No, I mean, in just that I don't have any opinions and I'm not cool and I don't know anything. Oh man,
Who are your guys?
Who are you guys?
gotta say, Lou Bega with a bullet. Yeah.
Before he sold out Mambo number 5.
Um,
The first 4 Mambos
Louis
were
Prima.
actually really fucking good.
yeah.
Mondo Gecko number 5. Sorry. So I'm gonna skip.
I think you and I have the same problem. Like, you might be able to relate to this. Is culture doesn't come to the Midwest. And I'm from
Yeah.
Iowa.
Yeah.
If you have older brothers, somehow they would get a hold of it.
I was the oldest.
That's
I didn't get
same.
any of that.
So my brother got my runoff culture. I worked so hard to get, but I didn't get any.
Yeah, I got none. That's why I thought. I mean, to this day, it's like, what bands have I seen live? Like the last concert I went to was Randy Newman.
That's pretty cool, though.
That
I mean,
would be fun.
But that's because that's who my dad. My dad was the only cultural runoff I got.
yeah.
but it was also the same year that Toy Story came out.
Yeah.
What year was
That's
that?
the last time.
95.
I saw Randy
No,
Newman
when-
last year.
Oh, last year.
Yeah, at the bowl.
Did you get high?
Yeah.
I mean, Midwest and
Can we talk about drugs on this
Yeah.
show?
we can talk about anything.
We're
Okay.
Californians.
Can you swear?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do whatever you want.
You can't swear.
Can you talk about
The freeways? Yes.
comedy, sex, God?
The only streaming service that we could get on for this is one that's hosted by the Jehovah's Witnesses. So we
Yeah.
we do
We
need
can't
to kinda
acknowledge the
keep
existence of birthdays.
PG. PG.
But that's the only rule.
PG and not like airplane PG, like real PG.
I
Yeah, well, this is a segue into another topic.
all these are music topics I wrote down.
It's okay. We
I
can
associate Rod
let-
Stewart Live with musicality and love of music.
Well, the other two hosts are very.
They're into it.
Yeah, James.
What are they doing right now?
you want me to text them?
Yeah.
Hey, have you guys heard of Mondo Gecko, the action figure? Have you guys heard of that?
Have you heard of this?
No one's got a bunch of ideas about it.
What do you think the 90s alternative rock band that best represents Mondo Gecko is?
Red Hot Chili Peppers,
I think it's
right? He's got a fucking
yeah.
He's
I
wearing a
said,
crop.
like,
He's wearing a
Sublime.
crop top with a skull on it.
I don't want him on my fucking mantle. Don't want the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
It was 87. It's probably like Oingo Boingo.
What the camera won't pick up is that action figure clearly has an outline of its dick in a sock under the shorts.
It's got a.
Oh
bulging-
damn!
It's got a
Yeah, right.
That thing's got a bulging cloaca.
Yeah, it's
Cloaca.
it
I just want to save you from
No.
the fanboys when the Cloaca boys see
Cloaca
this.
boys. Oh my God, Cloaca Reddit's gonna go insane. Animal
Caitlin,
dick
can you
Reddit.
please Google for it's pronounced Cloaca or Cloaca?
Just like flaccid.
Yeah.
Thank you. Are you regretting
Will
being
you-
the fact checker?
Will you go post an apology on animal genitalia Reddit, please?
Caitlin, if you'd like to sub out, we do have a second guest waiting in the wings.
How do you spell cloaca?
It's $1 million question. We'll wait.
Will you fact
Silence.
check his spelling of that?
Wait.
Play it.
Hang on.
Cloaca.
Did you hear that?
Cloaca.
Yeah, she's right.
That sounds like
Cloaca.
Sammy. Play it again. Tell me it doesn't sound like Sammy's voice. Cloaca?
Cloaca. Oh. Cloaca.
Cloaca.
Google says cloaca.
Cloaca.
It sounds exactly like Sammy. Which brings me to our second guest, who told me earlier today when I asked her to be on the podcast, no, Sammy Junio.
Here.
Very cool. Also,
She,
also pronouns, dude.
yeah.
They.
I've had 3 sips of
Yeah,
beer.
you need to check.
I'm ready for another one.
We need to start over.
We are low on mics, so I would love for everyone available to be on camera, but
We're going split.
if you guys don't mind sharing mics, you also might wake the pup up and let him snuggle in a
Yeah,
different
he's all right.
position.
Caitlin, do you want to talk into the arm? Cool.
Oh, there you go. Oh, hello. Cloaca.
Sammy Junio is a person of note. I'll tell you why. She
What's funny is that when I told you, hey, let's make sure the pronouns are right, you went, blah, 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 and you didn't say anything about yes. You were just like, oh, well, you're just not even going to be on mic or that much or something like that.
It's the exact wrong reaction. Yeah.
I mean,
Absolutely canceled.
Oh.
I'm going to make you just like fully regret ever inviting me to anything.
That should be
I wish you would have said,
hashtag.
I accept the invitation, not, no, I can't make it, and then show up unannounced after lying to
Would
my
that
face.
have made
But what does that
you
have to
getting
do?
my pronouns correctly? or-
Yes, it would have. I've been doing homework on Sam Wiles all day.
our
Is
new.
Sam Wiles a she as well?
Yeah.
What are your pronouns, Sam?
Yeah.
Oh, it's what you would guess. I'm gonna stick with it.
I don't guess.
Zim or Zer.
I'm a him/her guy.
I also
Cool, cool,
I-
cool,
Him, no.
cool.
I do
He,
think
him.
that this is the new hashtag is absolutely cancel us.
Write it on the
Absolutely
thing.
cancel us.
Oh, I don't want to erase my portrait that you did of me. This is kind of a permanent.
Fine, I'll cancel myself.
Yeah. Go fucking cancel yourself, dude.
You don't need to. I think this is a good discussion. to
Caitlin,
have.
go take the
It is a
desk.
good discussion.
No, it is a good decision.
w-
This is a learning, teachable moment.
We don't mean for this to be like call out culture or anything like that. I think it's just a matter of having a discussion about preferred pronouns and how important they are. Sammy, do you want to speak more about that? I mean, okay.
It's also a fun opportunity to make fun of Nolan.
Yeah,
True.
that's the part that.
Tonight's hashtag.
Wait, is it missing a letter?
And
It
absolutely.
is? Did I spell it wrong?
Absolutely.
I
no, you're
don't
good.
know how to spell.
They should all be there.
Okay.
I went slow. Sammy
Hey, Nolan.
created a show that just started premiering on Netflix today.
No, it releases on Memorial Day. It's called Historical Roasts.
That's Monday.
Yes.
Sammy created historical roast on Netflix.
Oh.
comes from this. Talk about history. Wait, what if you had to pick your theme song? We didn't do the pre-interview because you told me you weren't going to come here.
It's true.
It's your
but
fault.
I was here for the discussion of Sam Wiles's walk-on
we
music.
talked. We set that up in the pre-interview.
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry. I don't know.
Just
so
you can
sorry.
just pick one. Scott probably knows it.
If it's Reelin' in the Years by Steely Dan, I know it.
That's it. That's what I wanted.
It's
Cool, we're
Longview
the
by
same.
Green Day.
Oh, that's a bass song. Come on.
But just do it on the.
That one, it goes. Trick. That's MXPX.
All right.
Trick Magnet.
Not on my show, pal.
Well.
All I could actually think of was Ocean Avenue by Yellow Card.
Oh Jesus.
Whoa. I thought that was a good song when it came out. And
It's still fun to listen to.
Yeah. I don't-
Basically that. Yeah.
It's kind of like that. Yeah.
Mondo Gecko looks a little bit like
I
a kid in
saw
Yellow Card.
I saw Yellow Card play acoustic in like 2011, 2012.
I'm friends with their bassist,
Really?
Sean O'Donnell.
Okay,
yeah.
then I won't tell my story.
Oh, what's that?
Scott kissed Sean.
Well, I mean, it's not really.
No, what
like
they do unseemly.
Well,
Green-
they
green
didn't.
room
They,
stuff.
well, they didn't do anything so unseemly as they were playing this show,
So funny.
and there were a bunch of kids talking and stuff, and he like singer guy did the. He's like, you know what, guys, like. You try doing it up here. Like, you know, this is really hard. We're just trying to play songs for you guys, and like, you just need to like, just
Sounds like Doug.
yeah. That's just my idiot like
What?
impression.
We don't. Can you pull up some Yellow Card tabs?
Yeah, pull up Yellow Card. That's really more of a fact checking kind of thing. You're looking up Yellow Card tabs.
We're gonna
Ocean Avenue.
we're gonna
Look at
we're gonna reinvest in
Python
our
guitar.
guests' narratives. Sammy, do you have any Yellow Card stories?
No, I don't. Not at all.
Oh.
That was just the only song that I could think of.
It's the only song I know.
Yeah, that's the only song I know.
The song's called Ocean Avenue.
Uh-huh.
Funny story. That's where Bob's Burgers is in the canon of Bob's Burgers.
Really?
It's on Ocean Avenue.
No, yeah, Lauren Bouchard is a huge Yellow Card fan, and when he made that show, there's a bunch of Easter eggs of Yellow Card references. throughout
Sammy,
the
I
show.
want to get to the name dropping part of the show you created and sold to Netflix.
Okay.
You're the
it
most
was-
famous person we've ever had
co-producer,
on here.
Co-executive produced.
Co-executive.
Oh!
The Netflix
Pete.
show. Yeah. What?
The talent you booked for this is phenomenal.
I did. Yeah. I booked it all. Gilbert Gottfried,
Whoa!
Mindy Rickles, Ryan Felipe.
Wow. He's in MacGruber. He's bona fide.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Bob Saget,
Oh,
John Stamos,
Better get them.
I think
Bridget
this is a
Everett.
different
the Olsen
Netflix show.
twins.
the Olsen Twins, Dave Coulier, Kimmy Gibbler.
Bridget Everett
Yeah.
from Manhattan, Kansas.
Cool.
Well,
Did you book Lori Laughlin?
We didn't.
Or are you a
She's
coward?
in jail.
yeah, she's gonna call in.
Yeah, she called in, and yeah, she did it
I'm
from
pro school bribery.
Yeah, you got the name wrong. It's actually called Fuller House, is what I co-created. So.
Yeah.
Fuller House.
Yeah, Fuller
Yeah.
House.
It's
Bob
a
Mueller
show. Fuller House is a
Hello.
sitcom about Buckminster Fuller, the inventor of the geodesic dome.
Very funny.
And
Wow.
it's
Just-
all of his zany shenanigans. That
But
he,
a geodesic dome house is a house.
yeah,
That's the Fuller House.
it's a Fuller House.
I was going for a Bob Mueller house.
Gunnar,
No one has derailed the show more than this pup.
he'll be done soon. Just let him do it.
Sounds familiar.
If he starts humping you, then just let him finish.
sounds familiar.
Absolutely cancel us.
That's a better hashtag.
Yeah.
Sam,
Fix it.
you're from Iowa.
The smooth transitions hour is going off without a hitch.
Tell us about that.
Nolan
What was
gets
that
sleepy
like?
about 15 minutes into the
What do you?
stream.
Yeah,
Yeah, I do think your energy was like really present at
something
8:30.
about listening to a dog snore into a microphone that happens every episode. Really. Where are you from in Iowa?
Oh, I'm from Cedar Rapids. Why would anyone? I mean, why? I can't say anything that's as fun as what is happening to my right.
Yeah.
We care.
Time and a place, buddy.
Yeah.
Do you know Slipknot?
No, but that's the only band I've ever heard of.
From
That's
Cedar
the only
Rapids?
one. Yeah, well, that's
Well,
the
they're
only
from Des
band
Moines.
anyone likes.
Yeah.
What's another band from Iowa? I can't name a single one.
Fact checker.
No, there's something about that for that cultural wastelandy that like gravitates to like masks and shit. Like there's a lot of juggalos and
Yeah, that makes
Whoop
sense.
whoop.
people love just.
Enough.
Gunner.
Hey, look how in trouble he knew he was.
If you do the dog whisperer hiss, he'll
Remarkable.
get it.
I have some bands from Iowa.
Please.
It says Unknown Component. I don't know if that's the name of a band or
A real
just,
band. We want
Okay.
real bands.
404 era error file not found.
So you must mean raccoon.
What?
And that is
Real
spelled,
bands.
that is
These are
spelled
real
RACCOO-OO-OON. They were active from 2004 to 2008.
Wow.
And
That's a bad sign when that's at the
raccoon.
top of the list.
Is there
for
any
bands
band
from
that would
Iowa.
have been played on any radio station ever?
let's see, the Everly Brothers.
There
Oh
we
shit!
go.
There we go.
Not bad.
Those are our boys.
Not
Not
exactly
bad, Iowa.
lightweights.
Yeah.
I have no idea who that is. Okay.
Everly Brothers?
They're a lot better than Raccoon.
Unchained Melody?
You,
No,
you lost that love
raccoon.
thing, or is that the Righteous Brothers? Okay, I get those two. And the Smothers Brothers.
Yeah.
Not from Iowa.
Mario. Smothers Brothers are not from Iowa.
I don't think so.
Who else we got, Caitlin? This is a rich
I'm bad at
well of
I'm bad at
conversation
Iowa
going.
stuff. I don't have a lot
Okay,
of pride.
well, scratch Iowa, because I got something I want to talk to everyone about, and it's identity neutral.
Okay.
How mad are we at Moby today?
I'm no more mad than I already was, which was
I was
very,
Which is
Already.
pretty mad.
I was pretty mad.
Can you tell me what happened with Moby?
Well,
Moby,
he's
this
canceled.
guy comes out of the gate. I think he wrote a book,
He wrote a book.
and in the book, he's saying that when he was 35, which is how old I am right now, he was in a dressing room, and
No,
he was in her dressing room.
No.
Where's the dressing room?
Let me fact check this.
They were already dressed. He said that they dated, right?
He said that he
Natalie
dated
Portman.
Natalie Portman.
Yeah.
No, but there's a specific anecdote. He says he's like, I
Okay,
can't
Caitlin's
believe
looking it up.
She
I
was
can't
like,
believe
she
this
was like,
girl is flirting with me in my dressing room.
she was
That's
like
the
backstage
quote.
at a show in
He
New
said
York.
that they dated, and she was just like, "Oh, he was being a
You guys
creepy
are
old
reducing
man.
all the fractions. I'm talking about specifics. He said
You should-
an
like-
Like, we're
anecdote
talking
set
about
in a
specifics. We're
Hon-
not
dressing
actually
honestly,
knowing the specifics.
let-
Caitlin's looking them up.
Let Caitlin pull up the like excerpt from the book because it's like beyond the Natalie Portman stuff. It is so fucking like ridiculously egotistical and like I can't believe all these people love me so much. Like
Yeah.
there's also the Lana Del Rey passage from it that's really good.
Is that equally creepy?
No, it was so while she's looking up the Natalie Portman one, he wrote in his book that like Lana Del Rey, like when she was younger, like
She was
first
still
starting
going
out,
by
she was-
her real name.
She was like 20, and he like invited her back to his apartment, and she was like, oh, like he asked her to like play him one of her songs, and she was like, oh, do you have a piano in your apartment? And he's like, yeah, upstairs, because he has this like 5-story penthouse apartment.
How
And-
did he get so rich?
Oh man,
He
Play
wrote the-
Play was a huge album.
He
in
wrote the
90s.
song called
Absolute
"We Are All
fucking
Made of Stars."
doofus.
It's so
Yeah.
good.
No, he
The
was
melody
huge
is
in the
one
90s.
note. It's a 3-chord song with a 1-note melody. It's
Nolan,
so
would,
good.
Nolan would defend him. Canceled over
Canceled. Canceled.
Guys, I hate Moby the most.
Well, so what happened was he was like saying this to Lana Del Rey, and then she's like, "You realize that like you're the man, right?" And he's like, "Oh, thank you." But she's like, "No, you're gonna be like the first people they come for with like the guillotines. You're the man." And like your whole life is like bullshit. And he's like, well, I didn't know whether to take it an insult as a compliment. I chose to take it as a compliment.
Why
or
would you
whatever. Like,
publish that?
why the fuck would you publish
Because he
that?
took it as a compliment.
Oh, fair enough.
It's just like that into his
Oh, he's an idiot.
There's
Oh yeah, he's dumb.
there's no way that she could possibly be insulting me. Like, because I'm Moby.
Because I'm Moby.
What an absolute chode.
Yeah, he's a chud.
That's a better hashtag, though.
Yeah.
Absolute chode.
Moby, you can get
Absolutely
stomped by
tuna
Obi. Yeah. That's, yeah.
More like Chody.
Chody.
Jonathan Safran Foer also left his wife for a young Natalie Portman.
Who's that?
He's an
He
author.
wrote
Everything is illuminated.
Oh my God, Jinx.
Okay.
he wrote some
What
other
is
shitty
that?
stuff up close.
It's a book.
Was it?
It's a book and a movie.
This book is a movie starring
Elijah
Wood.
Is it good?
Are we?
No.
I've never heard of it.
think I ever
his,
saw
all
the
his
movie.
shit
Really great.
sucks. It's twee and overly sappy. I don't know. It's
Yeah.
bad.
Everything is
Yeah.
illuminated.
It makes sense that he would.
I like
I don't
What's
know.
the-
I just feel
This is why I got called Sammy
Natalie
Davis
Portman.
Jr. all the time.
Caitlin should have the Natalie Portman anecdote from Moby's book.
Yes.
Do you want me to actually read the
I
excerpt?
just want
Yeah, read the
everyone
ex- read
to
the
apologize for jumping on my tits for saying the anecdote took place in a dressing room.
No, you were defending Moby, and that's why.
No, I was not defending Moby. I would never defend Moby. That's the meanest thing you've ever accused me of.
Play some Moby.
I'm not even gonna drum to that. I'm not even drumming to it.
Sorry, I'm still locating the excerpt.
We don't have it. We do have it.
James Schlicken says Jonathan Safran Foer is John Green for adults.
John Green.
That feels right.
Who's
Tom-
John? Ask her who John Green is.
Tom Green?
John Deere. John Deere Green.
More like absolutely never read a book.
Oh, absolutely illiterate.
Also, what's up, Jenny? Hey. Just want to say
Jenny.
hi to Jenny.
Hey Jenny. Thanks for watching.
All the articles I'm reading don't include the excerpt from his book, but the story is that he basically claimed that they dated in 1999 and said that Natalie Portman was 20, even though she was 17
18,
and 18.
Yeah, you can
in
prove
that year.
age.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like he could have looked at her IMDb and just
Right. And
just
then
changed the year.
she's saying we never dated, and he was creepy and inappropriate toward me, and he is maintaining that they had a romantic relationship.
Yeah, she met him after a show, and he's like, "Let's be friends."
Yeah.
And then kind of maintained kind of an inappropriate kind of creepy thing, which
We're gonna have to fight this guy.
I mean,
He's probably at Cafe 101 right now.
it's not like he's exactly an outlier in entertainment dynamics
No, but
of
in
older
his
dudes.
in
and
his in his physical makeup, he's an outlier. He's incredibly
yeah,
frail.
I mean, if you want to go down to Little Pine and fuck up Moby, I'm down.
Dude, let's go street fight Moby.
Yeah, it's on Rowena.
He
It's right over
says,
there.
he who's that movie from the 90s with the bald guy in the basement and then it's set in Iowa.
The Matrix with the
It's
spoon
Powder.
kid? Oh, Powder. Yeah,
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Powder.
Moby looked like Powder.
he did look like Powder.
Really tying it all together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thematically.
Did we get through it with Moby? Because I want to talk about another Moby,
Yeah, the Moby of his generation.
but the Moby of the previous generation is a little fella named
Hey,
Collins.
don't eat that. Don't eat that.
Did you just
Phil,
belch?
I tried to belch all of Phil Collins, but I only got Phil.
It's like when you put asterisks in on tweets so that
It's
you
tough.
can't
You had to bridge a consonant.
name
I
That's-
know,
search
it's
shit.
just more. I'm not that skilled. I don't know why I went for that.
Yeah.
But-
Well, okay, so we talked about Phil Collins last week.
Yeah, this is a Scott story, but our guests really need to chime in.
Yeah.
But I didn't.
About
I just
Phil
skewed
Collins,
I
something
skewed
that
this
was-
topic list about music.
I've just been stewing about
Already-
what's on your guys' mantle for so long.
Well, I think it's gonna get stirred up. I think
Yeah.
we're gonna put action figures on it.
I'm gonna burn this fucking house down. Opinion about Phil Collins.
No Jacket Required is a good and cool
Oh
album.
my God,
I'm
get
from
the
Iowa.
fuck out
What
of my
is
house.
that?
Sammy, give
I
us a
can't
real
even name a
opinion
Phil
on-
Collins album.
I think
No Jacket Required.
That's like the
BoJack
one- that-
Required.
BoJack
Yeah.
Required.
BoJack Horseman. I listened to him for a little bit, and that's it.
How old
Today?
were you? How old were you?
Today. I was 27. I had a Phil Collins phase.
I knew grown-ups
At
who
27?
Yeah.
That's not normal.
only if you're 27 in
Okay.
1983 is it normal. So Phil Collins is definitely a touchy subject.
He's
for
the
Nolan.
Moby of his era. It's the exact. It's
No.
the exact.
No, he can do things. He can play the drums.
Weenus.
He can play the drums. He can sing.
Sucking Moby.
He makes flaccid, passionless music.
Moby also claimed
Also, Phil
to play.
Collins isn't like some perv, is he?
Yeah,
is
he
he
is.
kind of a perv.
He has to be. Phil Collins is like has one of the largest private collections of Civil War memorabilia in the United States.
Oh, that's bad.
It's just fucking bad. I mean, it's bad if you're
He's
an American.
English.
He's fucking English. Like, Moby also claimed to like have sang in like a couple of hardcore bands that have like retroactively been like, I don't even know who the fuck this guy is. What is he talking
No
about?
way Moby found the gumption
No.
to fill his lungs with air to sing a note.
Yeah.
He monotone
It would be like the scene in-
speaks all his lyrics.
Yeah.
This
It'd be like in Powder,
fucking
where he gets
guy.
like hit by fucking lightning or whatever. That's the only time.
I think
he
you're
would have-
thinking of Phenomenon.
No, those came out around the same time. And I think they had similar lightning bolt scenes with John Travolta and
Yeah.
yeah.
Phenomenon was Powder without he looked normal.
No,
Oh, is
He
that
had
when
hair.
they charged a bull or something?
Yeah.
No, that's Michael. Never mind.
Yep.
Phenomenon was
Michael, he's an angel,
Right.
and Phenomenon.
We're
he's
all
just
just free associating
some kind
that
of
type of
phenomenon.
movie.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Real Spalding Gray shit.
Yeah. This is very Spalding Gray.
Long story short,
So no. We're gonna talk about. We're gonna get back to our Phil Collins story. So, Phil Collins. Last week we talked about it, and
Everyone was like-
I have to apologize if I gave the
Thank
impression that I am some sort of
everyone
Phil
jumped
Collins
on my tits
apologist.
again about liking Phil Collins. Like, you're crazy for not
All right,
liking Phil Collins.
so-
Jake behind the camera is super indignant. He loves Phil
He
Collins.
fucking-
He's
he-
defending Phil
Yeah.
Collins.
No, he doesn't have a mic, so we could say.
Are you?
Both of you present day. That's
Hey,
absolutely
stop.
wrong. That's like,
You're
So-
saying he's.
other than being bold, there's no connection.
They make flaccid
Flaccid.
music.
Flaccid.
Just flaccid, empty, cannot be connected with music.
Okay.
You're
So-
defending him with so much vim and vigor.
So Phil Collins. You know, I had my like kind of. We're getting like side conversation with a guest. We really need to like wrap this whole thing up. Yeah.
I'll just. This
Okay.
can be a one
I'm gonna-
sentence
okay,
story.
So what happened was.
What had happened was.
What had happened was there is a song from the '60s called "Groovy Kind of Love,"
Which sucks ass.
which this song,
Thank
the
you,
original sucks ass, and it's like, it's just this like kind of pop bullshit British invasion shit that like plays at my work, and I will run across the room to turn it off at my work.
Yeah. It's like fake.
I fucking hate it. And I was in the grocery store the other day, and I hear Phil Collins' voice, and I'm like, that's Phil Collins. I'm used to hearing him at the grocery store. And then I realized that I recognized the melody of the Phil Collins song, and it's this fucking groovy kind of love song, but like with the like Vanessa Williams Christmas like bells
Yeah, he's like
keyboard
slowed
thing.
it way down and used Christmas synth.
Like,
with
and
it.
it's just like this.
Jake, can you cut to Phil Collins' groovy kind of love cover? Just cut to it.
Cut to it.
Just cut it in. Just cut to the. Does he have a video with it?
I'm sure there probably is.
have
It
to
was like
play an
on this
ad?
like love song
We can't clear it.
cover album.
Can you just cut to it? Just pull it up.
Did Moby do a cover of it too?
God damn it! That was exactly the kind of shit he would do.
Yeah. Anyway, so I've come around, and I think I hate Phil Collins more than you. I hate Phil Collins as much as Jake loves Phil Collins, which is a lot.
Jake,
He fucking loves the guy.
Jake, is he your countryman, fellow countryman?
where's he from in England?
That's why I was standing up for Slipknot.
Yeah, that's why he was defending
Got you. He got you.
He was defending Nigel Farage earlier, and I'm like, just because you're from the same fucking country.
No, but I do think David Cameron does cool sex stuff.
Yeah. No, that is true. Amen.
Hey, you said it out loud. Hey,
Why do they?
Yes, pig
Hey,
What do
you
you
said
think?
it. You said it on camera.
He's really making bacon, right?
Get out. Get out of here.
Sam, do you want
I
to tell us
gotta
about
leave.
your comedy show, Rod Stewart?
Why?
Or just anything you're excited about in comedy?
Keep talking.
No, I'm really into this.
You don't like this. Don't even
I
pretend.
think I love it.
Sam,
I just want to watch Nolan's eyes pop out of
Are
his
we
head.
getting
did you
the
go over to
light?
my house?
This is like so
I'm so
good.
relaxed.
Yeah.
This is. You can imagine Moby doing this, right?
This like does feel a little Moby.
K-Earth 101, but Moby.
The strings are actually making it sound better than him.
Oh
singing.
my God, do you like Phil Collins now?
Actually, yeah.
I think I like him for what he is. You know,
A piece
I'm not
of
like,
shit.
I'm not like mad at him.
Wait,
Otherwise-
is he
Mad at him.
actually
You're
problematic?
you're
He,
very
di-
like.
he divorced his wife via fax.
Phil Collins did.
Come on,
Yeah.
that's so funny.
I mean,
Yeah.
after before a certain time, I only broke up with my significant others through the internet.
Yeah.
So
I thought you were gonna keep
I'm the
going
Phil
back
Collins
in
of the
technology.
show.
He broke up with her with fax. I was using carrier pigeon.
I was using. He did with fax. I did with Logic.
That was pretty funny.
That's
That
great.
was worth
That's
it.
Good job, bud.
We never.
Effects.
That's my department. God damn it.
Caitlin, if you've got a joke in the chamber, now's the time.
Person, I do the fax checking. FAX
I'll do.
checking.
I'll do the.
Would you? Well, should we Google the story of Phil Collins divorcing his wife via fax? Did he just fax her divorce papers?
He's
What
done
is-
like
how
a
do you do
lot
that?
of bad
Is
shit.
it interesting?
What if I did the logic checking? It was
yeah.
just insufferable.
Can you check my logic on that one?
No, you're the opinions checker. I do fax. You're all
Yeah.
about the opinions.
I'm the feelings
Okay,
checker.
Phil
Yeah.
Collins.
And Nolan told me earlier that women shouldn't be in video games.
Oh my God, he's right.
This thing happens when I book male stand-ups who live in East LA onto the show.
We live less than a mile apart.
Yeah.
They turn on me instantly on camera. Comics know that there's good meat in attacking your friends, and I'm just not prepared for it. I should get better at
I'm
it.
just yes-anding the thing that happened at the second the show started. That's right. I had
What
a
was
friend-
that? Gamergate?
No, you got canceled the second
Yeah.
one.
Oh, right.
You, did
Oh,
get,
right.
you got
Oh,
canceled
oh,
like
oh.
5 minutes in,
Speaking
yeah.
of gate,
You know what the through line is. You're a better host than I am.
I'm the host.
Every week you just get replaced. with somebody.
Caitlin, I was going to ask you about just what you thought of this. Is a friend of mine, a woman friend of mine, told me, I was like, yeah,
Whoa.
she's a woman. And, told me, or I was like busting somebody's balls, I guess, and she goes, "Oh man, you keep negging men." I was like, I don't think I'm negging men.
I'm not trying to fuck them.
I think all men will make fun of each other,
Yeah.
but from her prism, it was like, you keep negging these men.
Yeah, please
Is
stop
that-
negging
is that what's
men.
happening?
Just like
Am I
wearing
negging Nolan?
wearing like
Yes.
this feather fedora. And
Yeah.
Nolan's trying to neg
I would
Phil
not,
Collins,
you
and
know?
you won't yes and that bit.
yeah, there's a flirtation
right.
going on here.
Mustache on mustache?
I feel like we should
Real,
turn it
real Velcro situation.
like, anytime anyone's insulting anybody, you're just negging.
You're just negging.
It's
Anytime you
negative.
say anything negative around me, it's fucking negging.
Isn't that just what it is?
No.
What is it?
Well,
Put a finer point on
Is it?
negging.
I thought negging,
It's a pickup artist technique,
I
right?
thought negging was more like
It's like I'm kind of
Yeah.
lightly like giving
Yeah.
you shit to try to like
Chris
endear myself to
Angel
you.
open
It's
shirt
like, yeah,
necklace type
men.
shit.
It's generally men like playfully insulting women as a way to like get them interested in the man,
Yeah.
which is confusing and it's
so
I've been-
Sam can talk shit on me,
But
as
yeah.
long as he's not trying to fuck me.
right.
yeah.
Yeah. I think we all
But he's
think
still
that's
negging.
fine.
I don't
Those
know.
are the rules.
Yeah. Well, I've been nagged
Sam, let
by
me
women.
ask a follow-up question.
It happens both ways.
It happens both ways. It will more often than not probably happen from men to women. But
Because then it puts like us, you know, in these like hetero situations, it puts the straight woman in a position to have to be like, no, I don't do that. Let me show you. And then it like, and then thus the flirtation begins.
Right.
But it's
Yeah,
a shitty way to try to engage with someone.
Yeah, when I was single, I'd go up to a woman in a bar and be like, "Nice shirt, dipshit."
Yeah, you'd be like, you fucking asshole. Do
God.
you want to
Still
fuck?
said nice shirt,
where'd you
but
get that
still-
Where'd you get that hat? The fucking hat store. Fucking idiot.
Wow, you guys are
This
really
on
good.
Catalina Island.
You guys pickup artists? Have you read what is that book?
The
Pickup
game.
artist?
The pickup
The
art.
game.
The game.
I
There
almost
we
said
go.
The Secret. It's different.
The secret is it's in the similar ilk.
The
I'd say.
secret.
It turns out that's the secret.
Yeah.
Negging is the secret.
That's wild.
Negging is a secret. Wear a
The
boa.
secret is men are negging other men
Yeah.
constantly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every friend group I've ever had of men, we just constantly neg each other. It's just like, just fuck
then you
already.
kiss.
Like, God, we just kiss.
Yeah.
We fuck.
Sammy, what's Ryan Phillippe like?
He's my height.
Whoa.
Oh.
Six,
Yeah, why did we
6'1".
react like that was a slam?
Yeah, I was like, wait, hold on a
It's like
second.
a fine night.
Well, he's my height. He's like 5'6", 5'7". He's really nice, and he's a big like comedy fan and stuff.
Comedy fan.
Yeah,
He was in MacGruber.
He was in MacGruber, but
He
he
was
was
in
a straight
MacGruber.
man in MacGruber.
yeah.
but
He's
he still
usually
did.
a
He put
gay man.
celery in his ass.
Well, I mean, he grew.
That's a
He
joke.
grew as
that's a
as
fucking
a
joke.
person.
He actually tweeted today that he only wants to do comedy now.
Who are his guys?
His guys?
It's a It's a Mark Maron joke that
DM.
I made on the first episode, and someone has made every episode.
Who are your guys?
It's
Is just
gonna
like
be your
a
guys. It's
I
so
see that.
funny.
yeah
It's
friend
so
friend of the
yeah, real funny.
friend of the stream, Mark Maron, who he can't be here tonight, but
He used to live in the neighborhood.
right over there.
Yeah.
When Obama came, there were snipers like on the hill there, and
Snipers?
yeah,
It's like that Beatles song. The Sniper.
Snipers on the Hill?
yeah, snipers on the hill. That's what Charles Manson was into when he murdered those people. It was the Beatles.
Okay. Sammy.
Cut
what
to them-
is
cut
to them.
John Stamos.
Play a
like?
Charles Manson
Play
song.
Helter Skelter.
Play a
Yeah,
Charles
yeah,
Manson song.
Helter Skelter only. Did you know that he was like friends with the Beatles too? I mean, sorry,
Beach
the
Boys.
Beach Boys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was friends with Dennis Wilson,
Well-
like briefly.
Crazy.
I mean, didn't Roman Polanski lived in what used to be Brian Wilson's house?
I don't
Is
know
that
if that
part
was
of it?
it.
No, I think they
no.
were
I think so.
neighbors.
They were
no,
neighbors?
no, I think Dennis Wilson was friends with. So the house on Cielo Drive where like the murders happened, there were like two houses where murders happened,
Yeah.
and I think the house belonged to he's like a lawyer or worked somewhere in the entertainment industry who knew Dennis Wilson, and Charlie was like brought around, and he was actually trying to like get his music career off the ground
Yeah.
in order to like support his race war.
Listen to this. Charles Manson knew Dennis Wilson,
Yeah.
Yep.
which is a combination of Dennis the Menace and Mr. Wilson.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
John Stamos.
That's why he murdered those people.
John Stamos knows Mike Love and sang Kokomo on Full House,
Wow.
which Sammy
Wow.
created Fuller House.
I created Fuller House.
Yeah.
Don't fact check that.
Fuller Circle.
Buck
Comes all the way around.
Oh
Buckminster
my
Fuller
goodness.
House.
Sam.
Can
Sam-
you
Sam and I
fact
are
check that
having
Dennis
independently
Wilson
a great
thing?
time.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
really
yeah,
enjoying
yeah.
this.
That it's a combination of
This is
Dennis the Menace and
You're
Mr.
fine with
Wilson.
it. I'm,
Yeah, no, this is good.
I'm
I
really
like this.
benefiting.
We'll hug later, but off camera.
Sam,
Yes.
you're. I got two Sams. Sam Wiles, your live comedy show, Rod Stewart Live, recently achieved its 4-year anniversary.
Yeah, it was called Comedy's Biggest Night, hashtag.
Were you ever doing? So you must have been doing this show on Wednesday nights concurrent with the Meltdown with Jonah Kumail.
Yes.
That's tough competition.
Yeah, we lost handily.
Still.
Sometimes that's what happens with tough competition is it is lopsided.
Yeah, that's where we used to all
Yeah,
hang out there.
yeah.
But now we
if
hang
you were
out at
big-
your
if you're-
show.
I like that if you were a comedy fan, you could choose between 2 famous guys and then 3 not famous guys.
But pretty funny guys.
Oh yeah, we're funnier than they are, but that's not the
Yeah.
point.
I mean, and it's a lot more likely that I would go to Little
I
Cave
honest to
than
God do it.
the Meltdown.
Well, you're not. The problem with Meltdown is like basically Sunset Strip. We're
Yeah,
so
fuck
far
that. I
east
don't
in
wanna do
LA.
that.
I'm
Yeah.
not gonna
No.
drive that far
Yeah.
now. But I used to live in West Hollywood. It
We
made
used
a
to
lot of
live
sense to go to
in
Nermal.
the Meltdown, right? You used to live in Meltdown.
I did.
Helens?
I lived
What?
in there for a month.
Yeah.
I had to kill a month.
Wait, what?
I had to kill a month in between leases, so I'd sleep in the green room.
It was before, like right before you moved here, right?
Yeah, right before.
Wait,
I've been here for.
and they were like cool with this?
they didn't.
They didn't know.
They didn't say. Either
Now they
way.
do.
Just sort of did it. I was just there when they got there in the morning, and
Yeah.
There's a lot more.
They're like, oh, Nolan's doing morning producing.
like there's so many rats in this building. Surely he's not sleeping here.
Yeah. He keeps keeps producing at 7 a.m.?
I would couch surf when I could, but like it was always fortunate if I got a friend's couch to sleep on.
Sure.
So I would just do that.
I have
Orange.
also slept at Nerd Melt.
Yeah.
Wait, why did you do that?
I don't know. I think it was like I was out and about and too drunk to go home because I did live in West LA for a little bit, and sometimes
You lived in West LA for a
Green
long
room
time.
or folding
Like
chair?
I don't mean to put you on blast or
green room.
neg you, but you lived in West LA for so long.
You don't mean to neg me?
Yeah, I was like,
Rude.
Sammy, how are we gonna hang out? You live
Kiss
you live
me,
by the
Nolan.
goddamn ocean. I can't cross the city, no matter how good of friends we are.
Yeah, that was a long time. I lived over there for like 4 years or so.
That's hard.
Cool story.
That's a hard life out there.
Yeah, it was.
It's weird you guys both
stupid.
slept at a building that wasn't your house.
Did you not sleep there? Have you never slept at Little Cave?
Who among us has never slept?
You guys haven't slept there? Caitlin, did you ever spend the night in Nerd Boat?
No.
Not even once. Never tempted.
I never slept there overnight.
But you slept there.
Which not
Which now I know why the place went under.
yeah, because I wasn't sleeping there enough. To backtrack a little bit, I did Google, is Sam Wiles funnier than Kumail Nanjiani? What comes up first hit is an article from The Guardian that says Kumail Nanjiani says, for a long time there was one famous American brown actor, ... and then below that it says missing Sam. So they don't come up together in the same.
You've never been mentioned in
They've
the
never
same.
been named.
The a fun thing to do, and this is for your audience, is if you want to Google image Sam Wiles, it's just this very, very hot underwear model.
Wait,
Jake, pull up that
he's
photo
super hot.
of model Sam Wiles.
He's super hot. He's like
You paid for that to be the first image result that comes up.
he's got like a huge dick.
Ooh,
He's just in.
He's got a big
He's
old
very
cloaca.
gay. Yeah,
Chloe.
Cloaca.
a big old Chloe.
Well, I didn't know the rest of the word. I
Where's
forgot.
model Sam Wiles from? Can anyone fact check that?
Yeah. He's got a big arm sleeve tattoo. He's got a huge old banana in his briefs. He's doing great.
Where does he live
I mean,
here in
but is
town? Can we get him on the show?
Has he hosted a comedy show for 4 years in
Oh,
Highland
this
Park?
is not classy though. Look at that.
No.
Oh yeah, he's like kind of white trash.
I don't know, Jake.
Where's
Fact
he
check
from? Can we Google this guy?
I think he's like a trainer in LA somewhere at some gym, like a Equinox.
Is he
Is he from Iowa?
is he a freak or not?
He used to be in Slipknot.
No. He was the clown in Slipknot.
Did he wait in, or
No, I had to wrestle him in high school.
did you wrestle in high school?
No, middle school.
Oh, what was your weight class?
Heavyweight, baby.
It's just a heavyweight.
Yeah, at a certain point, you're too big.
Yeah, your dad's a big wrestling fan, right?
Oh, my dad loves high school wrestling.
like high school wrestling.
I was such a big kid that I had to wrestle like kids who'd gone through puberty when I was in elementary school.
Really?
And I was like 0-8 because because I was in 5th grade and these kids were in 8th grade and like had full, Sam Wiles bananas in their pants already.
Yeah.
I was like just
They
a,
just beat you.
a giant scared kid.
Beat you with their
Oh,
dicks.
just whoop my ass so bad. And my mom and dad were like, "Do you like wrestling? You get destroyed every time you go out." I was like, "No."
I did Pee Wee wrestling for 2 years, kindergarten, and I never won a match.
Yep.
And then I sat out 1st grade, and then 2nd grade I was like, I'm 2 years older, I'm bigger, I'm gonna be good at this.
Got
now.
destroyed.
Got destroyed every match. Cried after every match.
Oh, same.
In like a public setting, it's like a Thunderdome. It's like a high school
Oh,
gym
yeah.
full of people, and the emotions are so strong.
It-
Another
yeah.
kid just humiliated you, just one on
It's
one.
pure dominance. It's
I
why
cried
every adult
every time.
It's why every adult man in Iowa is either sorry all the time or an insane angry wrestling coach. There's no other personality. I had no male role models.
No,
Just
there's Ashton
everybody was
Kutcher, and
insane.
there's-
Yeah, he left. All the people, all the people that need to get out.
Is high school wrestling's not as big a thing here?
No, I mean,
Non-existent, maybe, right?
I don't know. Maybe I definitely know there wasn't wrestling available to me in my high school.
Really? It wasn't available.
It
to you.
wasn't even an option.
You
We,
guys are
we
still
barely
going
had a
down
soccer
the
team. Like it
Rabbit
was
hole.
shitty.
Where
Caitlin-
I'm
Caitlin,
from,
what
there are
facts are you
wrestling
checking now?
towns. Like a town is either a wrestling town or a basketball town.
Yeah.
Because the sports are scheduled.
We're just looking
at
at
the
this
same.
hot guy on
We-
Instagram.
We were a
guys are
basketball
checking
and football
facts.
Yeah.
town, but I
fact
do
is
think that
not
Yucca
that
Valley
hot.
High School
Had
had a wrestling team.
Is he not hot? Have I been? Have I misrepresented him?
Are you negging him right now?
Dude, he's hot. We all know he's hot.
No, I know.
He looks like fucking Screech in that picture, though.
Oh my god.
Where's he from? Where his grandmama from?
Should I slide into his DMs to use the
Do
parlance
it.
of our time?
Yeah, do it. You think he'd be on this show?
Posting nothing but thirst traps.
We need a third Sam on the couch.
But which one would be the hot one?
Oh, he
be
yeah,
tough.
he wouldn't respond to.
We'd have
Caitlin's
to
DM.
we'd have
He
to
went to
make him
P-Town, yeah.
wrestle to find out.
Yeah. Wrestle for the title of hottest Sam on Absolutely Canceled Us.
I'll do it.
Well, we are hitting the hour mark. We can keep going, or we can bail. Most of the topics I wrote down are music based. I was hoping Bryant would get back from his date so we could handle some house business on camera.
Is he on a date? Is he?
The date's going well. You
Nolan.
talking to him?
Nolan,
Oh, just because he's not here.
Oh,
Smart.
I
That's
thought
smart.
it was like responding to the stream.
Ask Sammy my music questions I wouldn't get.
Sammy,
That's you.
No, I'm not into music. Okay, go ahead.
what is the best
I don't know.
Robin album?
I'm busy.
Is that an album? That would be a good album title, actually. I'm busy.
This latest album had like one or two really fun songs. That's all I know.
Sam's hate music.
I don't hate
That's the
music. I
rule.
just don't think about anything. I care about nothing.
You had a Phil Collins phase at 27, and he went to a Randy Newman concert. Sam's hate music.
No, I don't hate it. I
Wow.
think I like all of it. I have no discerning opinion.
Wow.
It's like an ultimate. That's ultimately like
It all
what an
cancels
uninformed
itself.
person thinks is you're like, yeah, it's all great.
It's
Sure.
it's not important enough for me to like be like, oh well, this is from this album
Yeah,
at this year
right.
and all this stuff and blah 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 blah. I just like
And I
music
guarantee,
sounds.
like we're both like that about other shit. I just don't.
Sure.
I don't. Yeah.
What do you like as much as other people like music? What fills that void in your souls?
At
your
this
Sam
point,
souls?
I don't care about anything that much.
That's so Hollywood. You've really changed. You've really
No,
changed since
no,
you
I
executive
haven't.
produced a Netflix.
You just
show.
care
No,
about
I
lunch with
haven't
Dave
at
Coulier.
all.
Don't
I,
let this
I
town
just feel
do
like
this
you
to you.
haven't really asked me anything actually.
I asked you a lot.
Did you?
Yeah, a ton. What's Ryan Phillippe like?
He's great.
Yeah, that's not about.
I think every conversation that we've had, Nolan, you've spoken more than me.
To be fair, that's
Totally
the case
fine.
with all of us.
Yeah,
I
that
mean
is
that's
definitely
true,
the
but I'm
case,
just
yeah.
saying,
Host a
like,
talk show.
I just feel like I've not cared about anything for a very very long time, only because I'm a little dumb and I don't think about things.
Did
Stop.
yeah, she's
Hey,
right. That's not true.
She's learned to neg herself.
She has.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Fuck.
Hey, it's okay. We just met. That's fine, Sam.
I'm working on it.
We
Dude.
didn't have a conversation earlier.
We're gonna have a Memorial Day barbecue here on Monday. That's new.
That's new. I'm not going to be here.
It's new.
Are you guys gonna live stream it?
I don't think so.
We should.
Well,
I
very
don't think
cool.
it's safe out there. I don't think I'm very good at this job.
I think it's a bad idea. I think it's a bad idea
To stream it or to barbecue.
to barbecue.
No, we're gonna barbecue.
Just
It's
time
Memorial
lapse it.
Day.
That's fun.
Well, time lapse a barbecue.
Well, I
Yeah.
think that. I mean, I think it's just rude.
It's because you won't be there.
Yeah, you guys know I'm not going to be there.
I'm gonna cook.
Where are you gonna be?
White
I'm going to be out in the
yams.
desert with my brothers.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
How many brothers do you have?
I have 3 brothers.
Cool.
Um,
Nolan, how many brothers do I have?
One.
Cool.
See?
That's wrong. I'm just kidding. He's right. I'm sorry.
Caitlin, fact check.
Yeah, fact check. Brothers.
Nolan's right.
I'd say you're not invited back, but you just show up and get on camera anyway.
I wanted to make you regret ever inviting me to anything.
I just regret being a bad friend all these years. I have
Hey,
drummer can't
The
physically
ultimate
burp
neg.
written down.
Oh, drummer can't physically burp. Yeah, that's the drummer in my band.
Shout out drummer in Scott's band.
Joey
and with
Ficken.
that, Joey Friggin. And with that,
Oh, he can't swallow, right?
He can't burp.
Oh, that's it.
this is the
Couldn't
last
swallow, he'd die.
moments of the
Can't burp,
episode.
he can't die.
Get hyphy for the exit music. Thanks for tuning in. You guys came. You listened to us talk. It was a horror show. Thanks for coming, Sam Wiles.
Thank you for having me.
Thanks for coming, Sammy Junio. Thanks for coming, Caitlin Durante. Anyone want to plug anything before we go?
Watch Historical Roast on Netflix starting on Memorial Day. Watch the YouTube. No, I'm sorry. Watch the sketch that I was in with Maggie Mae Fish, Squicks. You can search that on
Squicks.
YouTube.
How do you spell Squicks?
SQUICKS.
That's great. Sam Wiles.
Yeah, if you live in LA, come to Straw Men. It's a debate show I run at Lyric Hyperion, where the only rule is you can't use facts in your debate.
What's the dates on that?
June 9th at
June.
6 p.m.
69, easy to remember.
Yeah.
Nice.
We picked a sex date.
Yeah.
Caitlin Durante, you got a plug?
Oh, sure. Listen to my podcast, The Bechtel Cast. And I understand that I was not booked on Sam's show because I love facts as the fact checker.
Yes, stay home, nerd.
So that's why I wasn't booked. Okay.
Let me just cross out. Also, I want to remind people, if you remember, no one remembers, that's not enough people watch. Bobby McCoy plugged his show, Redacted Emotions, and that is tomorrow. So go to Bobby McCoy's Redacted Emotions experimental video live screening. He's a good kid. He's got a good heart.
He does a lot of good stuff.
He does a lot of good stuff. And we're a fan. And I'm going to scratch that off the list. And that is the end of the show. Jake, pull the plug. Dump it. Jake, dump it. Jake, dump the show. Jake, dump it. Cancel it. Dump the show. Dump. Jake, yeah, dump it. Dump the show. Gotta dump. Cut the show. I can't sing it in that key.
Oh, well, it's tuned down. I tuned it down